everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm obviously doing my October 2022 beauty and skincare favorites. I'm dressed like this because I'm actually on my way to a Halloween party. I'm a spider. The extent of my spiderness is this necklace, earrings and this ring. That's it. And I am wearing a dress. It's just, yeah. Anyway, so let's get into the favorites that I was loving over the month of October. Some new things. I've actually got some regrets for a change. But a lot of repeat stuff, because when it comes to my favorites, I don't just love it for 1 month. I generally love things continuously. So let's start off with base first. This is one that I've been re-loving that I shared with you guys, I think last month as well. It's the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup. My shade is in 3W1.5 Fawn. It's actually what I'm wearing right now. And the reason why I love this so much is because when I do, for example, this evening tend to go out and I know I'm going to be out for many hours, I don't have to worry about my foundation moving, cracking, fading, going blotchy. And in particular, this seems to be the only one on the market that is genuinely non-transferable. And I love the fact that you can build it up from medium to full, which is what I've actually done today, because I'm obviously going for quite a dramatic makeup look. The shade range itself is huge. I used to be the shade Cashew, but as my skin continued to get lighter, Cashew was just too dark for me, or just a little bit too dark. If you're a MAC NC40, Cashew would be perfect, but I'm not NC40 anymore. I don't know what I am, to be honest. I don't remember the last time I went into MAC. But anyway, there's a reason why this is such a cult classic and has been a favorite for so many people for many years. Concealer, I'm still loving the brand new Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Light Illuminating Smoothing Concealer. I have to read it because the name is so long. I use two shades. I use the shade Biscotti and then I follow it up with the shade Butter Croissant, because this one's actually probably all right for me now because my tan has actually faded from the summer and because I went on holiday, so my tan was quite deep. But generally I tend to mix them. I do like one swipe of this and about 3 or 4 dots of this. Gives me that perfect brightening kind of shade. What I like about this is that it is medium coverage, but it still manages to cover any darkness under my eyes. Also, it lasts up until I remove it at night. So even though I'm going to be out quite late tonight, there'll be no creasing, there'll be no budging, there'll be no settling into any lines under my eyes. And that's the reason why I love this so much. So for those of you that don't necessarily like to use full coverage concealers, you will definitely love this, as it still gives that tiny bit of extra coverage that is needed to cover your dark circles. A new product for the month, which I have done a review on for you guys, is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Beautifying Face Palette. My shade is in Fair Medium, so it looks like this. So it has 2 blushes, a dusky pink one, which is what I'm actually wearing quite now, and I've actually put on quite a lot intentionally. And then you've got a bright hot pink shade. Then you've got a kind of goldeny sort of highlighter, and then you've got like a pinky sort of highlighter. Now, I did mention this in my review video, is that these shades are very packed in. It's very difficult to get it onto the brush, so you really have to dig your brush in. But once it eventually does attach itself to the fibers of your brush, you can pile it on and it lasts upwards until you remove it. It's very flattering on the skin. There's no snagging. It very smoothly applies and it doesn't accentuate any texture. And bear in mind, I have got textured skin. The Huda Beauty Empowered eyeshadow palette. So this was the latest release by Huda Beauty, and I have been using this pretty much continuously. I don't think I've actually touched any other eyeshadows throughout the month of October. I'm actually using it on my eyes today, obviously minus the glitter. This is a Stila silver colored glitter, I can't remember, but I am using this on my eyes today. So this is what it looks like. It's full of orangey kind of shades, some browns, couple of greys in there. I'm actually using the grey shades on my eyes today. And then you've got these amazing, very intensely pigmented foiled colours. I found the quality of this very good. I have not touched the eyeliner since I did my review video. There are 2 eyeliner shades in here as well. I think that's kind of, if you want to use it, you use it. I'm not really in the market for a shadow stroke eyeliner, but each to their own. But overall, I find the quality of this excellent and great for the upcoming party season as well. Lipsticks, I don't actually have that many. I am going to show the first one, Maybelline Superstay Vinyl Ink in the shade Unrivaled, which is what I'm wearing right now. You guys, why is it, can someone tell me, because I find this really unfair and quite discriminatory. Maybelline themselves have got something like over 20 shades of this now. You can only buy them in Target. They recently released like another 10 as well. Again, not available anywhere in the world except America. They're additional rouge range that they released only in Target. Come on, you guys. I mean, I love this liquid lipstick. I would happily buy every single shade because of the fact that firstly you get that beautiful glossy look to the lips. The gloss never wears off. It's non-transferable depending on how much you apply. Now I apply quite a bit, mostly because I've got fairly largish lips and then I tend to accidentally over apply. However, there's no bleeding, there's no fading. It will literally last up until I remove it this evening, and that's the reason why I love this so much. For those of you gloss lovers out there that always find that your gloss leaks on your lips, this is a great alternative because it doesn't bleed around the edges, and that's why I love this so much. Also, obviously this shade is just goes with everything. Another vinyl ink is this one in the shade called Lippy. So this is a very strange-ish, different kind of color. It's like a mixture between a brown and orange and maybe a bit of red mixed in there. It's a great everyday wearable shade. So when I go to work and I don't really want anything too in your face, I tend to use this. Another one that comes and goes in terms of my favorites, because it's not never a favorite, it's just I don't use it that much that month. This is Huda Beauty's liquid matte lipstick in the shade Lover. It is a bright cherry red shade. Absolutely love it. You guys know I adore Huda Beauty's liquid lipsticks. This one was limited edition. I don't know if it's still available as part of a Kayali set. Kayali is the perfume brand created by Huda Beauty's sister Mona Katan. So they sometimes kind of work together in collaboration and release a liquid lipstick as well as a small perfume. And that's the reason why I have this. I've actually got two of these, but I love this. It's the most perfectly flattering red shade for all skin tones. Got a blush here, which is a new one, which I think I shared with you guys last month. It's from Huda Beauty's Glowish range. This is in the shade Sassy Saffron. So this one is a saffron shade, obviously. Very pigmented, very nicely blends onto the skin. Despite the fact that there is a hint of sheen to it, I don't find that it really shows up that much on the face because I don't tend to wear shiny kind of blushes or anything that will accentuate my texture on my face. I tend to go for matte blushes. But this one works perfectly fine. Again, glides onto the skin, beautifully melds onto the face and lasts up until I remove it. My contour shade, you guys, oh my god, someone tell me to replace it please. Look at that. Look at the state of it. Like the edges are still there. One bit fell out onto my carpet. Luckily I had a Hoover handy. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Powder Bronzer in the shade Saddle. This is generally my everyday kind of go-to contour shade because it is the perfect mix for my skin tone of cool and neutral. So it's not too warm and obviously it's not too grey. Today I'm wearing like basically a grey contour, but again I've already explained I'm going to a Halloween party. Love this. Blends onto the face. I can easily contour my face as well. Lasts up until I remove it at night. Excellent quality and I love it. My Laura Mercier Translucent Honey Setting Powder. I use this to set my under eye concealer. I use it to cut my contour. It keeps everything in place, stops it from moving, very finely milled. My favorite is still the Huda Beauty one. Not that there's anything wrong with this, it's just that my preference happens to be that one, but this is still very, very good. Now before I move on to skincare, let me share with you my regrets in terms of lipstick. You guys, you know how much I love liquid lipsticks, right? And if I come across one which happens to be glossy, trust me, I will go and get it. So these are the brand new Revlon Colorstay Satin Inks. I got one in the shade On a Mission. Basically, it's a deep, bright red. And then this one, which is in the shade Seal the Deal, which is a magenta shade. You guys, these are very, very intense. They don't bleed, they're very glossy, but they go everywhere. They smear, they go all over my hands if I happen to have accidentally gone like that. They go all over my cup if I'm having a drink. They make such a mess and they come off and it comes off and it comes off. The color always remains, don't get me wrong. I don't know how they manage that, but the amount that comes off, I can't justify purchasing any more of these. It makes such a mess. And I just think that these are not that good a quality as, for example, the Maybelline ones. The Maybelline ones are far more superior to these. Don't buy them. Let's move on to skincare. So let's start off with this crumpled looking moisturizer of mine. This is from the brand Perito, the Oat Calming Gel Cream. Soothes and calms the skin, great for hydrating the skin. Contains oats, which is known for soothing the skin. Panthenol, which is also known for hydrating the skin. I use this pretty much every day and it is a gel cream, meaning that it literally comes out completely clear, looks like a gel, absorbs into the face really, really fast, yet at the same time moisturizes the face. If you've got sensitive skin, you will love something like this. I use this pretty much every day. The proof is clearly there. Another favorite of mine is this one right here, which I tend to use at night because it is very, very rich and nourishing. This isn't really for day daytime wear in my personal opinion, and I've got normal to combination skin. Maybe if you've got dry skin, it may be worth using in the daytime. This is the Illuminating Ceramide Atto Concentrate Cream. This is very, very popular. Basically, ceramides are known for repairing the skin's barrier as well as nourishing it. So if any of you are on the market looking for a really nourishing, rich, intense face cream, you will love this. Plus the size of it is absolutely massive. It's 150ml. This product right here is from the brand called Ampoule N. This is the peptide shot ampule. This is huge. It contains ingredients for anti-wrinkle properties, for brightening the skin, and obviously it contains peptides as well, which are known again for nourishing the skin, repairing the skin's barrier. I don't know if you can see, you probably can't up close. I will zoom in. But this has like these weird little pieces inside it. Basically, they are the peptides that once they touch your face, they disintegrate and meld into the skin. I tend to use this at night time. That's generally the time when I like to really nourish and protect and look after my skin. This one I'm a little bit unsure about, but the reason why I did mention it in today's video is because I have consistently been using it for the past month. This is from the brand called Round Lab, and this is called the Docdo Toner. So this is very, very popular, and I wanted to know why. I still don't understand why it's so popular. I mean, it does what a toner does, but I don't see it doing anything additional or extra. Maybe time will tell. Maybe somebody else can tell me why this is so popular. It's 200ml. So far, it works well enough at nourishing my skin, but other than that, loads of toners do that. I want to know why it's so popular. Still don't know. This product here has been a godsend for me this month. I had a very, very difficult period. I suffered from endometriosis and it flared up on my skin. I've still got a spot here which is almost gone, but this one has saved me a lot. This is from the brand called By Wish Trend. This is the Sulfur 3% Clean Gel. It contains 3% sulfur and it's known for basically shrinking your spots and killing them to death. So if any of you are out there and on the market or looking for a spot treatment, this is a great one to use. You really only need a tiny amount, and this is 30 grams, so it will last you a really long time. Don't know if I'm allowed to show this product to you guys yet, but I'm going to anyway because it's brand new. This is from the brand called ELMT Element, and this is sold by Wish Trend. This was actually sent to me recently. I haven't done a review on it yet, but I will be hopefully doing it soon. This is the Pure Vitamin C 20% Element. Now, this is very strange. It's a serum, but not a serum. You're meant to actually use it after moisturizer, as it's got a very kind of not oily consistency, but very kind of creamy-ish consistency. 20% vitamin C is very, very high. My skin can tolerate it because I use vitamin C. Not everybody can tolerate this. But if you are on the market or looking for vitamin C products or want to kind of take the next step up in your vitamin C regime, for example, if you use 5% or 10 or 15%, 20% will actually be really good for you. So it says on here, waterless formula helps capture the potency of 20% pure vitamin C ascorbic acid. Basically, what it's supposed to do is even out your skin, get rid of hyperpigmentation or reduce it a lot, help with dark spots, reduce them as well, and make everything uniform. And obviously it's an antioxidant as well to give your skin that little extra boost. Personally, I've been loving it so far, and I have noticed in areas where I had marks left over from spots, they've completely gone. Not faded, gone. The Dear Claire's freshly juiced vitamin drop, which I always give an honorary mention to. I use this on my body. This is actually my second bottle now. I've got mosquito bite scars on my body. I've also got a spider bite scar. Irony. I've been using this and they've almost completely faded. This is great to use obviously on the face as well, and the fact that it contains Centella asiatica extract means that even if you've got sensitive skin, you can tolerate this kind of vitamin C. This is an excellent vitamin C product, especially if you are a beginner. Oh, I forgot one more thing to share with you guys, the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, you guys. Obviously I have sprayed it all over my face. I can't live without this. It literally keeps my foundation locked in place, stops it from moving around, stops when my body temperature gets quite high, I'm hot and I feel that my face like might start getting tacky. This stops it from happening. This is definitely my favorite setting spray out of all the ones that I've tried, and there's a reason why to this day it is still so popular. So that's it for my October 2022 beauty favorites. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.